I never believed in ghosts. I always thought people just let their fears twist reality. That was until I moved into apartment 405. It was cheap, almost too cheap. The landlord barely looked at me when I signed the lease, muttering something about keeping the windows closed at night. I brushed it off, just some old superstition. But the first night I noticed something strange. The window in my bedroom was open, just a crack. I was sure I had locked it. The next night I locked it again. Double-checked. Yet around 2 a.m. a cold draft swept through the room. My breath hitched as I turned to see, my window wide open. I shut it hard and latched it. Maybe the lock was faulty. That's what I told myself. Then came the whispers, faint, almost like a sigh, right by my ear. Let me in. The words sent ice through my veins. I turned on every light, my heart hammering in my chest. The room was empty. I barely slept. The next day, I called the landlord. His voice was tense. "You didn't open it, did you?" he asked. I hesitated. "No," I lied. He exhaled. "Good. Keep it that way." That night, I pushed my dresser in front of the window. If something was opening it, I was going to make sure it stayed shut. But at exactly 2 a.m., I woke up to the sound of scraping, wood against wood. My stomach knotted. The dresser, it was moving. I couldn't breathe. My body was frozen, paralyzed with fear. Then a single knock on the glass, slow, deliberate. My shaking hands reached for my phone. I turned on the flashlight and pointed it at the window. A face, pale, hollow eyes staring at me through the glass. Its lips moved. No sound, but I knew what it was saying. "Let me in." I ran. I left everything behind. I never went back for my things. The landlord never called. But sometimes in the dead of night, I wake up and feel a cold draft against my skin. And I hear a whisper, "Let me in."